size. Been doing it forever. Maybe 6 size. Ready? Hello.
Not as hard as it took. And this time.
Prasad, please stand. Namaskaram. Good morning. On behalf of Ruby Memorial, I would like to offer my prayers and condolences to the Neppalli family. Thank you so much for allowing me and my staff to take care of your beloved husband, father, brother, and friend. Thank you. We'll be starting in just a few moments. I would like to thank everyone for being here and showing your support, your condolences. It is greatly appreciated by the family. If I can just remind everyone to kindly silence your cell phones. Just take a moment to double check to make sure the phones are on silent. We'll begin with the puja shortly. Thank you, Panditji, for being here today and leading the rituals. Also, Kaji and his team, Jananam, thank you for being here for the live stream. For those that cannot be with us and they're able to attend virtually, so thank you for your services. We'll have time to do the puja, about 45 minutes or so. Once that is complete, if anyone, the family has speeches, we'll do that. Following words of remembrance will allow everyone the opportunity for darshan or viewing to come forward and offer flowers. Following that, we'll do last rites and then we'll proceed to cremation by 11 a.m. Thank you.
ओम त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् put line 3 line त्र्यंबकं यजामहे सुगंधिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षि यमामृतात् मानस्तोकेतनके मान आयुषि मानो गोषु मानो अश्वेररीषः वीरान्मानो रुद्रवाभितोऽवधिरविष्मन्धो नमसा विधेमते ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनात् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् Show me. Put it here.
A little correct the chair is in there.
Right side. Not. Hold. Not that. Enough. Please come. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Please sit. Come this side. Please come here. What is surround? What's surround? Tilan Kirya, Tadvasan Kirya. Please sit. ఇంకొంచెం వాళ్ళని తగ్గించు వాష్ బోత్ హ్యాండ్స్ వాష్ బ్రీత్ అచ్యుతాయ నమః అనంతాయ నమః గోవిందాయ నమః వాష్ అగైన్ వాష్ केशवा नारायण माधवा गोविंद विष्णु मधुसूदन त्रिविक्रमा वामनां श्रीधरा ऋषिकेश पद्मनाभां दामोदराय नमः श्रीकृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः ओम matches. क्रियार्थं कृते यज्ञोपवेदधारणं करिष्ये। ॐ यज्ञोपवीतं परमं कविनरं प्रजापतयसहतं प्रस्तारयिष्यमतिं यज्ञोपवीतं ब्रह्मस्ववेदः क्रियार्थं कृते यज्ञोपवेदधारणं करिष्ये। प्रसाद on that place. Can you take it? Stiff over there. Continuare questa. When I say Prashina, you have to switch it this side. Inside. This side. You have to move the this hand. When I say both. Okay? Right now you put other side. Both. Say Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagate Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Prasad Kaushikasa Gotrasya Prasad Sharmanaha Mama Pitoho Pretasya Marane Sati Mruta Sharira Pancha Gavyena Shava Stapanam Pancha समस्ता पंचगव्या मेला पूजा प्राण प्रतिष्ठापना भूषयना सर्व प्रायश्चित्त उत्क्रांति गोदान तिला पात्रदान उपासना कर्णमंत्र पठनम पैत्रो मेदिका कर्म अधिकार मम अधिकार सिद्धि भवन्तो महान्तः गृह्णन्तु. We both taking permission to start Rashtriya Seva Father ceremony today. That way we starting the puja, we taking blessing of all ancestors and the devatas and brahmanas. Yataka sayogyata siddhirasto iti prati vachanam. Please sit both. Please sit. Savyam put this side. Just right. तथा शक्ये ब्रह्मघंटं निक्षिप्य तत् तिथिवार नक्षत्र योग कर्ण योदोष समजनि तद्दोष परिहार अर्थम कृच्छ्र गोदान नव दशदान प्रत्यायाम्य यत्किंचते हिरण्य दानम नाना गोत्रेभ्यः ब्राह्मणेभ्यः तेभ्यः सं प्रकृते नमः नमः लिखते कृष्ण 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 wait it yourself both hold your mouth say om bhuvu om bhuvaha om suvaha om mahaha om janaha om tapaha om satyam om bhurbhuva सुवहा तत्सवितुः वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो योनः प्रचोदयात् आपः ज्योति रसः अमृतं ब्रह्म भूर्भुवः सुवा ओम 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 put other way gently Shri God hold like this left hand like this right hand like this your right side Shri Govinda 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 Adya Shri Bhagavato Mahapurushasya Vishnoragnaya Pravartamanasya Adya Brahmanaha Nidivaraje Shri Shvetavaragalbhe Vaivasmadhanamantare Kaliyuge Pratyambhade जब ब्रह्मांड अंतर्गत प्रोजेक्ट द्वीपे रमण कोतीर्थ खंडे उत्तर अमेरिकायां व्यवहार के चांद्रमानेनास्य प्रवाद षष्ठी सहस्राणामध्ये श्रीमते पराभव नाम संवत्सरे दक्षिणायने ग्रीष्म ऋतौ आषाढ़ मासे शुक्ल पक्षे अद्यां द्वादश्यां वासरः स्थिरवासर मुक्तायां विष्णुयोग विष्णुकर्ण देवगुण विशेषेण विशिष्टायां अस्यां द्वादश्यां पुण्यतिथौ गौषकगोत्रस्य प्रसाद शर्मणः मम पितुः ऐकमेधिका विधिना कर्म करिष्ये अपोपस्पृश्य right now we have to purification to our father. That's why we invoke him, Varuna Bhagavan. We chanting all these mantras, all energy goes to the water, and then that water we sprinkle that water, and then we making here Panchagavya. Pancha means five kind of from cow things, everything comes from cow, everything, milk and yogurt and ghee, gomutram, gomaya, everything is come from cow mata. That way, we worshiping Gomata, all the devatas. That way, we also that things we invoking all devatas. That also is making the Father. That way, purification. Om Asmi Kalje Varnam Dhyayami Ganati Prarthana Kariye Gananaam Ganati Bhavamahe Kavi Kavi Dham Pamashravastamam Jyeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanatpadam Bhashyamanam Bhishti Dasadaram Gam Ganate Mahaprarthanamaskaram Samarpayami Asmi Kalje Varnam Dhyayami Tattvayami Brahmana Uttamana Sadasha Snejamana Hirivihi Nahe Damana Varnana Bhodhrishtim Samana Hirpramoshihi Varnana Yamaha Dhyayami Dhyanam Somyami Om Panchagavya Mela Devtabhyo Namo Maha Dhyayami Dhyanam समर्पयामि आवाहयामि गोमूत्रे गोमये क्षीरे दधि आध्ये ओम कुशोदके गन्धाध्यायामि ओम पंचकविमेलदेवताभ्यो नमः वर्णदेवताभ्यो नमः ध्यायामि ध्यानं समर्पयामि आवाहयामि सिंहासनं समर्पयामि अग्निं समर्पयामि वाग्भिं समर्पयामि आचरणं समर्पयामि स्नानं समर्पयामि स्नानानन्तरमाचरणं समर्पयामि स्वमेधार्थयाभरण अलङ्करणार्थे अक्षतानि समर्पयामि सौभाग्यद्रव्यं समर्पयामि हरिद्रा कुङ्कुम सिन्दूराणि समर्पयामि पुष्पाञ्जलिं समर्पयामि वर्णामः प्रत्येकसे मात्र अपापदे नमः पंक्तिरसे सर्पिणे नमः ओम वरुणाय नमः जलाधिपाय नमः पश्चिमादिते नमः वरुणाय नमः समुद्रराजाय नमः तीर्थराजाय नमः ओम पंचकविमेलदेवताभ्यो नमो नमः नानाविधपुष्पाणि समर्पयामि धूपमाग्रापयामि दशाङ्गधूपं दुर्गन्धसमनोहरम् आग्नेयं सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृह्यतां धूपमाग्रापयामि प्रत्यक्षदेवं दर्शयामि ओम भूर्भुवस्वाहा प्रजापतो स्वाहामृतवर्षिणि अमृतं श्रावय श्रावय स्वाहा अमृतफला निवेदयामि ओम देवसत्त्वसहितस्वशलेषणो बाहुभ्याः प्रोष्णो स्वाहाभ्यां कदलीफलसहितामृतफलानि पंचगव्यमेलदेवताभ्यो नमो नमः यथा भाषः कदलीफलसहितामृतो निवेद्यं प्राणायापानाय ज्ञानाय उदानाय समानाय ब्रह्मणे स्वाहा आत्मं समर्पयामि समस्तोपचाराद्याष्टतानि समर्पयामि हिरण्यपात्रं मदो पूर्णं ददाति मदभ्यो सानीति एकदा ब्रह्मणो करति एकदैव यजमानायस्तेजो ददाति आवायिना शत्रुङ्गदेवताभ्यो नमो नमः ॐ सर्वस्यापि सर्वसिद्धिः सर्वमेव तेनाप्नोति सर्वं जयते पंचगव्यमेलदेवताभ्यो नमो नमः घृतमत्यदेवं दर्शयामि सर्वस्याप्ते सर्वसिद्धिः सर्वमेव तेनाप्नोति सर्वं जयते ओम पंचगव्यदेवताभ्यो नमो नमः वरुणाय नमः नीलाभं दर्शयामि आत्मं समर्पयामि रक्षां धारयामि देवता रक्षां शिरसा गृह्णामि ओम श्री कृष्णाय नमः
ओम श्री कृष्णाय नमः
ये पंचांग ओम कृष्णाय नमः ओम साईनाथाय नमः ओम साईनाथ ओम साईनाथ ये पंचांग ओम विक्रामनाकारस्य भगवस्य वायनः सुरनामदारप्रणाय पुष्टारते आवैष्टामे अवस्तान भूते ददातना महेशाय कृष्णे योगसमदा मोक्षस्य वानिकना आवदेवनाः तस्मात् शिक्षाति मना आवो निराशनाय देवनाः स्यसागाः कालसाकर्षवया सुंदराः विज्ञानरूपास्तनामस्य भवता कालाकुराजवर्णय सत्यामिदवचनाः मदश्रिकयोयाः अवगास्तनामस्य भवता दासां देवाधिपन्ते वक्षण्यान्तरिक्षे भवता भवया कुलदेशोश्रेष्ठास्तनामस्य भवता आश्रितेन चक्षुराक्षराक्षुया ज्ञानसुजं है सर्वात्मानेन प्रस्फुटवयोमैव क्षपतमोनिन्धत्ता ओमानसवचनः वैष्णवचक्षिणे पोतासनास्नापनप्राणयोजनाः रत्नवल्यामविचाराः राजवेदमणिकृतमणित्रेण प्राणिनाश्रेण देवनिधिरग्नेकृत्वाकृतपूर्ण एते वैष्णवस्य भगवतसुन्दरा ब्रह्मदेन मुनिमाभ्यामेवसिताः मन्त्रेण प्रियेण दोब्रणोणिमहेश्वरेजमिले यज्ञानास्य सर्वामिकृष्णाः ते आनन्दस्नाते प्रवेद्यामदेवरिणा वैश्वानरविष्णुर्माताः प्राणीश्वरविभोः जालाभ्यवेदादेवदेवतादेवीमानीतान् प्राणदेशं यत्पुरुषं देवं विजयज्ञेयनायना देवदेवामनयनावादिकेशादेव पुण्यब्रह्मेदं प्रणवतिमय पावनिवद्येते विष्णुधर्मप्रथं तस्मै सरस्वती गणेशं सर्वेन्द्रोदकं भावानि स्वस्तेन स्वीकारिते स्वस्तेन समर्थवृष्णः ब्राह्मे सोमयुगम्यन्देवा पवित्रेण आत्मानमते सदा तेन सहस्रधारेण पामानिकं राजापितमविष्णुं भूतोऽध्यापकविशरणेन तेन ब्रह्मविदाय भूतं ब्रह्मज्ञेन्द्रस्मिते समाग्नाधो सोमसत्यारणसनीच्याय मगाया प्रणाहिर्मयमा जातवेदानिशतिकाग्नागं भूर्भुवस्वः रक्षयोरावणीनः गातैच्छायाकर्तृते दैवीये स्वस्तिरस्वः स्वस्तिमार्गस्या भूर्भञ्जिगातुरे श्रीनाथदिवदे शञ्जलष्पदे ओंकार विश्वा शांति शांति से वरुणाय नमः पंचगव्य मेला देवताभ्यो नमो नमः ओम वै कृष्ण देवताभ्यो नमो नमः प्रतिष्ठापयामि ओम प्रणवेन कुमुक्ताप्य ओम शांति पुष्टि स्तुष्टिश्चास्तु प्राच्यां दक्षिणायां प्रतीक्षा ऊर्ध्वायां अधरायाम् अपवित्र पवित्रो वा सर्वावस्थास्फुरेते समाख्याभ्यन्तरश्रुतिः ओम गोमूत्रं संयोजयामि you offer it drop गोमूत्रं संयोजयामि गोमयं संयोजयामि क्षीरं संयोजयामि क्षीरं संयोजयामि क्षीरं संयोजयामि दधिं संयोजयामि दधिं संयोजयामि दधि संयोजयामि आज्यं संयोजयामि आज्यं संयोजयामि कुशोदकं संयोजयामि कुशोदकं संयोजयामि ओम देवसत्त्वा सवितो प्रचव्यश्विनो बाहुभ्यां प्रोष्ठाष्टाभ्यां मिक्स इट लाइक दिस ओम देवसत्त्वा सवितो प्रचव्यश्विनो बाहुभ्यां प्रोष्ठाष्टाभ्यां भूर्भुवस्सुवो भूर्भुवस्सुवो भूर्भुवस्सुवः put alignment both start of this come out to father देवसत्त्वा सवितप्रशवेष्णो बाहुभ्याः प्रोष्ठास्ताभ्यां येन देवा पवित्रेणात्मानं पुनते सदा तेन सहस्रधारेण स्प्रिंकल like this राजावत्यं पवित्रं शतोऽध्यावकं हिरण्मयं तेन ब्रह्मविदो भयं भूतं ब्रह्म प्रणीमहे इंद्रस्नेते सहमा पुनाधो सोमस्वस्यावर यमराजा प्रमृणाभिपुनात्मा घातवेधा मूर्धेन्यापुनातं भूर्भुवस्व भूर्भुवस्व भूर्भुवस्वः अपवित्र पवित्रो वा सर्वावस्थान् गतो विवा स्मरेते कुण्डलीकाक्षं सवाक्या अभ्यन्तरशुचिः this also sprinkle for father देवसत्त्वा सवितप्रशवे अश्विनोः बाहुभ्याः प्रोष्णास्ताभ्यां पंचगव्येन प्रोक्षयामि पंचगव्येन स्नपयामि देवसत्त्वा सवितप्रशवे अश्विनोः बाहुभ्याः प्रोष्णास्ताभ्याम् Keep it here. So, this is invoking that your father soul in this stone. That is we call Shila. That is we call Prana Pratishtapana. That soul has to come back again in the stone. That way. Your father immediately your father come back the stone like that holding that stone too like that say mama upata samasta durita kshayadwara shri parameshwara pritertam paushakasa gotrasya prasad rao sharmanaha tasya maranakale paitro medika karmadikara siddhyartam samasta papa क्षयार्थम गतां प्राणां पुनः आवाहनं करिष्ये पुनः आवाहनं करिष्ये कृष्ण कृष्ण नारायण 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 ओम We made it, hold it like that. Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Narayana,
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 Narayana.
Narayana.
Chant Om Sai Ram.
Om Sai.
Om Punaha Manaha Punaha Varmaha Punaha Chakshuha Punaha Shrotramagat Punaha Pranaha Punarakutamagaat Punaha Chakshuha Punaha Shrotramagat Punaha Pranaha Punarakutamagaat Punaha Chittam Punaradhitam Agaat Vaishwanaro Me Daddha Stanopa Avapadatani Duritani Vishwaha Se Narayana
Narayana,
Narayana
Narayana,
Narayana
Narayana.
Om Namah Shivaya
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Leave that flowers there. Take that Shila with you, right? Yeah, bring it over to there. Keep it here, please. Yeah. This is it. Right now we are doing the Prayashchittam. We are praying for Vishnu to Shiva, whatever we are worshipping, that God to that soul will be more nicely to heaven. We are doing the Prayashchittam for the former. Put other way. Nose and the ear 3 times. Om, Om, Om. Put other way. Om Mamopata Samasta Durgaksha Shri Parameshwara Prityartham Parameshwara Prityartham Koshasya Gotrasya Prasad Sharmanaha Mama Pituho Samasta Papa Kshayadvara Janmabhyasa Janma Pravrutti Samasta Dosha Prayashchittartham Karishe Janmabhyasa Janma Pravrutti Etakshana Paryantam Madhye Vartini Kale Balya Yauvana Kaumara Vardikesho Jagrate Swapna Shushupte Avastashu Mano Vakaya Karmendriya Vyaparehi Rahasi Prakasha Kruta Maha Pataka Jnanato Ajnanatascha Tvaya Krutana Chatushtaya Samasta Dosha Prayashchitta Artham Samasta Kruchra Yatkinchate Hiranya Danam Godanam Karishe Hiranya Garbha Garbhastam Hema Bijam Vibhavaso Ananta Punya Aladam Ataha Shantim Prayashtame Idam Mama Pituho Samasta Dosha Prayashchitta Artham Yatkinchate Hiranyadanam Nana Gotrebhyaha Brahmanebhyaha Tebhyaha Sam Prakate Samasta Papa Kshayadvara Uttamaloka Prapti Asmiti Bhavanto Bruvantu Uttamaloka Prapti Asmiti Pradevachanam Put Sabir this side. Great. Leave it in the place that comes in the place. You have napkin? Yes. Meantime, we have to Godana. Godana means we have to give cow things to Dana. When that soul will go nicely, we pray for the Gomata, Kaumata. That way, here we cannot find it. That way, we give some money to the cow things. Dana. Hold it both. Om Om Om.
Om Om Om.
Mama.
Mama.
Upata.
Upata.
Samasta.
Samasta.
Kshaydvara.
Kshaydvara.
Shri Parmeshwara.
Shri Parmeshwara.
Prityartham.
Prityartham.
Put other way. Kaushakasa Gotrasya. Kaushakasa Gotrasya. Prasad Rao. Sharmanaha. Tasya. Marnakale. Samasta. Papakshaydvara. Sukena. Pranokarana. Siddhyartham. Utkranti. Godanam. Karishe. Gavam. Angesho. Tishtanti. Bhuvanani. Chaturdasha. Tasmadasya. Pradhanena. Akashyantim. Priyachame. Idam. Gobhotila. Hiranya. Vasa. Dhanya. Gudamicha. Raupyam. Lavana. Ityahuhu. Dashadanaha. Prakirtitaha. Idam. Go. Dashadana. Pratyayamya. Yatkinchate. Hiranyadanam. Nana. Gotrebhyaha. Brahmanebhyaha. Tebhyaha. Sampratate. Namaha. Namama. Achyuta. Priyata. Achyuta Priyatamiti Pradivachanam. Inside we have to give Tilapatradana. Om Om Om.
Om Om Om.
Momopata. Samasta. Durita. Kshaydvara. Shri Parmeshwara. Prityartham. Take this small plate. Hold it. Kaushakasa Gotrasya. Prasada Sharmanaha. Marnakale. Samasta. Papa. Kshayartham. Tilapurita. Patradanam. Karishe. Yani. Papani. Anekani. Kamotani. Krutani vai. Kasyapatra. Pradhanena. Atashyantim. Priyashchame. Yodevaha. Pitrurupena. Bhavya. Kavya. Bhugavyayaha. Tilapatra. Pradhanena. Same Vishnoho. Prasidito. Tilaha. Papahara. Nityam. Vishnu Deha. Samudbhavaha. Tiladanani. Sakyame. Papam Nashaya. Keshava. Devadeva. Jagannatha. Devaki. Nandana. Prabho. Tilapatram. Pradasyami. Tavagre. Sustito. Aham. Anena. Tilapurita. Lakshapatra. Pradhanena. Mahavishnu. Suprito. Bhutva. Mama. Pituhu. Kaushakasa Gotrasya. Prasad Sharmanaha. Tasya. Marnakale. Sambhavita. Samasta. Papa. Kshito. Aspiti. Bhavanto. Bruvantu. Samasta Papa Kshayostu. Iti Pradivachanam. Slowly read that out. Krishna Krishna Narayana Narayana. Krishna Krishna Narayana Narayana Narayana. Leave it. Like it. Om Om Om.
Om Om Om.
Momopata. Samasta. Durita. Kshaydvara. Shri परमेश्वर
परमेश्वर
प्रीत्यर्थम
प्रीत्यर्थम
कौशकस गोत्रस्य प्रसादराव शर्मणः
प्रसादराव शर्मणः
मरणकाले
मरणकाले
प्राणवियोग काले पंचानां वायु नामानि रोधेन ब्रह्मानंदे सुपोत्करण सिद्धि द्वारा विष्णुलोक प्राप्त्यर्थम नारायण इति मंत्रेण कर्णमंत्र पठनम करिष्ये पुरुषवादि प्रतिवचनम कर्णमंत्र means when we born we have to come from panchabhuta of 5 elements, earth and then water and then sky and then fire and then air. That way panchabhuta. When we pass away someone that has to go in the panchabhuta. That way the chanting your father here to he will listening whatever you say, that soul listening, and then that soul will go nicely in the 5 elements. That way you have to come there. I tell you have to repeat that mantra to your father. Both. You also got it. Both same. Yeah. Bed. आयुषः प्राणदम संतनो प्राण अपानदम संतनो अपान व्यानदम संतनो व्याना चक्षुषः संतनो चक्षुषः श्रोत्रदम संतनो श्रोत्र मनः संतनो मनसो वाचकम संतनो वाचा आत्मनगम संतनो आत्मनः पृथिवीगम संतनो पृथिव्या अंतरिक्षगम संतनो अंतरिक्षा दिवगम संतनो दिवस्वा संतनो ओम साईनाथ। ओम ब्रह्मविदाप्नोति परं तदेशाभ्युक्तं सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तं ब्रह्म यो वेदं निहितं गुहायां परमे व्योमनसोऽष्टुते सर्वान् कामान् सः ब्रह्मणा विपश्चितेते तस्मात् एतदात्मना आकाशसम्भूतः आकाशात् वायुः वायुरग्निः अग्निरापः अग्न्यः पृथिवी पृथिव्या ओषधयः ओषधिभ्यान्नम् अन्नात् पुरुषः स वा एष पुरुषोन्नरसमयः तस्येदमेव शिरः अयं दक्षिणपक्षः अयम् उत्तरपक्षः अयमात्मा इदं वच्छं प्रतिष्ठा तदपेष श्लोको भवति से कृष्ण 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 ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय। Come over to here. Let's now we do the fire. इधर है। You have to offer Ganga water to mouth your father. Please go there, please. ओम सहस्रशीर्षः पुरुषः सहस्राक्ष सहस्रपाद सर्वमे विश्वतो भस्वात्यतिष्ठदशाङ्गुलम् 3 times pour it. पुरुष एवेदकं सर्वं यद्भूतं यच्च भव्यं उतामृतत्वशेषानः यदन्नेनातिरोहते एतावानस्य महिमा आदोऽध्यायाकृष्टपुरुषः पादोऽस्य विश्वभूतानि त्रिपादस्यामृतं दिवे त्रिपादोर्ध्वबुधयत्पुरुषः पादोऽस्येह भवात् पुनः ततो विश्वं ह्यक्रामते शासनानशनेऽभि तस्मात् विराडजायता विराजोऽधिपुरुषः स जातोऽच्चरिष्यता पश्चात् भूमिमतो पुरः यत्पुरुषेण हविषाः देवा यज्ञमतन्वता वसन्तोऽस्य सीधाढ्यं बोल् ग्रीष्म इद्मः शरद्रविः सप्तास्य संवृदयः ते सप्तसनिरकृताः देवा यद्यज्ञं तन्वाहाः पुरुषं वशं तयज्ञं वरिष्ठे प्रोक्षन् पुरुषं जातः कृतः तेन देवा अयजन्दासाध्यार्षयश्च हे तस्माज्ञाः सर्वभूतः ऋतस्सामानुजग्निरे छन्दागुंसि जग्निरे तस्मादेजस्तस्मादिजायिता तस्मादश्वाजायुधा यज्ञेशोपयाजितः गावो जग्निरे तस्मादय వెంకట మీరు వేయొచ్చు తర్వాత మీ మధ్యలో శ్రీశ్చరాత్రే పార్శ్వే నక్షత్రాశ్వినో వ్యాప్తమిష్టం మనిషాణ సర్వం మనిషాణ ఓం శాంతి శాంతి ఓం 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 श्री ममोपासमस्तादृक्षैर्भर श्री परमेश्वर प्रीत्यर्थम श्रीमन्नारायण प्रीत्यर्थम कौशिकसगोत्रस्य प्रसादराव शर्मणः मम पितुः मरणे सति मैत्रमेलिका कर्माधिकार सिद्ध्यर्थ अग्नि प्रतिष्ठापन करिष्ये अग्नि प्रतिष्ठापन करिष्ये ओम राकेशं दक्षिणारम्भमालिकेपुरसग्रस्तं पश्चिमारम्भमालिके सकलं च उत्तरे विश्वस्यावस्पृश्य भूतभूतवरोनिधि अग्निं प्रतिष्ठाप्य ओम ईश्वराय विद्महे आदित्याय धीमहि तन्नो अग्निः प्रचोदयात् भूर्भुवस्सुरमिति अग्निं प्रतिष्ठाप्य भूर्भुवस्सुरमिति अग्निं प्रतिष्ठाप्य भूर्भुवस्सुरमिति प्रतिष्ठाप्य अक्षतोदकमिनीः राधादे परिस्थिता प्रागुदरग्रैः प्रागग्रैः स्वधा दक्षिणाग्रैः परिस्थिता प्रोक्षणीपात्रमाधाय सप्रतो विन्यस्य तत्पात्रं नैवेद्यां विन्यस्य ॐ अध्यपात्रमाधाय अध्यं निरूप्य उदीच्यान् अंगारान् निरूप्य केशवनिश्रित्य ज्वलता कृणेः अवधोक्य त्रिष्परिषद्नि कारणं प्रत्रौदनुद्भास्याङ्गारान् प्रत्योक्ष्य अंगारान् प्रत्योक्ष्य द्वितीयपक्षार्थ आद्ये प्रत्यस्य त्रिष्परिषद्नि कारणं प्रतोदनुद्भास्य अंगारान् प्रत्योक्ष्य तिवृत्पूर्यः पूतग्रन्थस्य प्रागग्नो प्रहृतेन जुहोति देवसविता अप्रसूभा. Repeat your 4 fingers like this. Do this. देवसविता अप्रसूभा देवसविता अप्रसूभा त्रिक्षणग्नि करणं कृत्वा अग्रमध्यं मूलमग्रमध्यमोधम् अग्रमध्यमोधम् Right. And take this one. Take your father right hand and then tell her you want me to get nice. Again, father sketch. Bring it. Father, mother. Right hand. Good. Right. Mother, tell her to take that advice. उपासनाग्नि संधानं करिष्ये. ओम उपासना अग्नि संधानं करिष्ये. उपासना अग्नि संधानं करिष्ये. ओ सूर्याय स्वाहा स्वाहा सूर्याय इदं नमः अग्नये शुष्ककृते स्वाहा अग्नये शुष्ककृता इदं नमः ओम एकं द्वे त्रीणि चत्वारि ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः स्वाहा प्रजापतया इदं नमः लोमं करिष्ये When I say swaha, take this stick out of both. Om Parevadum Samprato Hiranam Bahukah Antham Saspachana Vaiva Svaram Sangamana Yamagam Raja Amshadashasvata Swaha Yamaya Idam Namaha Om Parevadum Samprato Hiranam Bahukah Antham Saspachana Vaiva Svaram Sangamana Jananam Photography LLC Jananam Om Parivaram Sampratam Hiranam Bahubhah Mutham Saspachana Vaiva Svaram Sangalana Jananam Photography Om Parivaram Sampratam Hiranam Bahubhah Mutham Saspachana Vaiva Svaram Sangalana Jananam Photography Abhishek Swaha Yamaya Idam Namama. Wipe it to the hand, please. Om Yadasya Then I say Swaha, dip it, off. Om Yadasya Patho Bhoktarebhya Swaha Patho Bhoktarebhya Namaha Om Yayetasya Patho Rakshitarebhya Swaha Patho Rakshitarebhya Namaha Yayetasya Patho Abhirakshitarebhya Swaha Patho Abhirakshitarebhya Namaha Om Akshatre Swaha Akshatre Namaha Apakshatre Swaha Apakshatre Namaha Abhilavate Swaha Abhilavate Namaha Om Apalapate Swapalapate Namaha Agne Karmakrupe Swagne Karmakrupe Namaha Yamatra Radhi Masne Mastasme Swaha Yamayadhan Namama Savyam Put other way Apasavyam is good Some more Om Yayetasya Pato Bhoktarebhya Swaha Pato Bhoktarebhya Namaha Yayetasya Pato Rakshitarebhya Swaha Pato Rakshitarebhya Namaha Yayetasya Pato Abhirakshitarebhya Swaha Pato Abhirakshitarebhya Namaha Akshatre Swakshatre Namaha Apakshatre Swapakshatre Namaha Abhilavade Swabhilavade Namaha Apalade Swapalade Namaha Agne Karmakrupe Swagne Karmakrupe Namaha Yamatra Nandi Mastasmai Swayamaya Namama Utsavya Om Fighters up Om Bhu Swa Agni Namaha Om Bhu Swa Vayaya Namaha Om Swa Swa Surya Namaha Om Bhu Bhu Swa Swa Prajya Namaha Sarva Prakshitatam Shri Vishnave Swa Vishnave Paramatmana Idam Namama Pukatave Adite Deva Saddipit Devasavita Aprasuva Nishwaran Mahasamaskokarate Akshatami Akshatami Samhapayami Sarva Stand up please Can I open it? Matung open. Matung open. Tinggal. Matung. This is गन्धद्वारान्दरानर्घादिकपटां गणेशनीश्वरीगं सर्वभूतानां ताम्योपक्वये श्रियम्. That is sandalwood stick. Advice and bite. And call them. And call them. This one, hold it to your right hand side. Your right hand side. This one. 3 row. You follow the yeah. You go. What do you call father or dad or father? Nana. 3 times say Nana, Nana, Nana. Both. Nana, Nana, Nana. Come one more time, please. Again say 3 times. Play. Nana, Nana, Nana. One more time. Please come here. Slowly keep it down. Keep it there. Come out to there. Slowly. Break slowly. Break it. Slowly. Hit. In this water, put his mouth. All right? Yeah, filter. మాట్లాడిన తర్వాత మాట్లాడి
Gracias.
Hello everyone, I just want to thank everyone for coming from such far distances. We really appreciate this in our time of celebration. This is not a mourning, this is going to be a celebration of my father's life. He lived a good life, he was a kind man, and learned many lessons from him growing up. All of which I can put into a speech, but what I'd like to do is read a little poem for you. This is It by Roderick Cutler. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you and make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor too wise. If you can dream and make dreams your master, if you can think and make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster, and treat those two imposters just the same. If you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch things you gave your life to, broken and stooped, building with worn-out tools. If you can make one heap of all your wings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at the beginning, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to hold on. If you can walk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings and not lose the common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you with none too much. If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. This is just a few of the lessons that I feel like Dad has imparted in his wise wisdom over 50 years of raising me. He will be missed. He was a role model. He was a great man. I'm going to miss him very much. Now introducing my brother, Prasad Neppalli.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to thank you all for the love and support that you've shown our family. There are no words that I can express to help you manage this grief. Many of you have known my father even longer than I have. And this room is a testament to the number of lives that he's touched. Rather, I could share with you some of the strengths that come in remembering my father's lasting impact on all of our lives. And in doing so, his spirit and legacy live on. Please excuse me if I fumble this a little bit. This has probably been the most challenging time of my life. Even when preparing for these services, I was asked to fill out certain forms, and I had to fill them out a few times. Made many mistakes, even wrote Dad's name, Prasad, in the space for his occupation. Many of you knew him as such, as his accountant, and at least your relationships began with that. Yet somehow, that word, accountant, just didn't seem to do him justice. In 1973, he came to this country like so many others, with little money and an ambition to be successful. And he was. But Dad never measured success in dollars. His true wealth was evident in how many lives he touched, how many people he helped, and by that measure, he was the richest man I knew. When I was a kid, my father would occasionally let me skip school and come with him to see clients in New York. We'd leave in the morning, drive all around Manhattan, Long Island, Bronx, Queens, and wouldn't get home until night because he made sure to spend enough time with each one of his clients. My mom would eventually call and ask when we could come. And he'd tell her 15, 20 minutes. Meanwhile, we were on the Verrazano with George Washington's bridge. That's where I learned what Dad's 15, 20 minutes really meant. And that part of his legacy, I definitely carried on. During those meetings, I would sit back and watch what Dad did best. Listen. Clients would share their problems, troubles with their business, personal issues, health concerns. He would listen, offer sage advice, and at the end, assure them that everything would be all right. Honestly, I don't think the actual tax work ever took more than 20, 30 minutes. And this was only after sharing a coffee, something to eat, usually sweet, and which Dad never turned down. His capacity to help and be there for others was limitless. Over the years, our family would attend countless birthdays, anniversaries, and holidays with family friends that were once clients. I've also been there with him as he counseled clients facing financial distress or held the hand of an ailing client suffering from cancer. I didn't think much of it at the time, but I grew up to realize this was Dad's true calling. He wasn't an accountant who happened to offer advice. He was an advisor, guru to some who just happened to do the taxes. He cared for every one of his clients, who so often became parts of our community and eventually family. These past few days, so many of you have poured in with messages of love and how Dad influenced your lives. One message stayed with me, which was then echoed by so many more. My close friend of 40 years shared with me how Dad made him feel. And he said, no matter what was happening, Dad's first move was to make me smile. To make you feel, even for a second, that everything would be okay. He did this not only with his big smile of his, or a small joke, but with warmth and grace that simply radiated from him. So I come back to those funeral forms I mentioned earlier, asking for Dad's profession. And I realized maybe I didn't make a mistake. when I answered Prasad as his profession. For those who don't know, Prasad means to offer a blessing, grace, a gift of God. And I could think of no better description for Dad's life work. He radiated grace, believed in doing good, and believed in making others feel better. That work is what gave Dad his life's purpose. And maybe that's why I don't feel like he's gone. He lives on in every one of us that he's touched, every person he has impacted, advised through the good as well as hard times. And those generations that have left and later flourished due to his contributions. Many of you have asked how to help in this time of need. I thank you. So here is what I ask. Not for us, but for him. I ask that you continue his legacy through acts of kindness. Reach out to someone who needs help and do whatever you can. And know this is for Prasad. Listen to someone who needs to be heard the way he listened. And know this is for Prasad. And give to someone in need, expecting nothing back. And know this is Prasad. I will do my best to live that legacy myself. And please know, even now in our own time of need, if there's ever something our family can do for any of you, we will be there. Because that's who Dad taught us to be. Thank you for your love, and for all the love that you gave him. God bless.
Grief only exists where love came first. There is so much love in this room. Thank you all for being here and sharing your love for Dad with us today. I met Dad for the very first time on our birthday, June 15th in 2010. Prasad invited me to have dinner with his parents at a Thai place in Highland Park. I remember wanting to make a good impression. But what I remember most is that I felt like I was home. It was always easy to feel that way when you were with Dad. There was an ease to his company and a true warmth that radiated from him. Anytime I walked into a room, he would switch from speaking in Telugu to English. That small gesture showed me time and again of his awareness of my presence and how important it was to him for me to feel welcome. He would always call anytime Prasad was away to check in, and make sure the kids and I were doing okay. He always asked about work, and when I finally attained my dream job, he shared how proud of me he was. And when it came to the children, he wanted to know every detail of what they were up to. I know he was so proud of them and what they've accomplished too. When we called him, he would always say, "Hi, Papa." I'll miss that the most. He made us all feel at home with him, and always with a genuine heart and kind words of encouragement. It's been quite a tough road for Dad these last few years, but he's always showed up strong, willing, and smiling. Always ready to face what's in front of him with heart. We've spent almost every birthday together since then, except this last one. I cannot thank Prasad enough for making that happen for us and our family, year after year. He has worked tirelessly and selflessly to give Dad a quality of life that has given Mom and our children, Elia and Nikhil, so much time together. I am so grateful for that. For my children to have really gotten to know and make lasting memories with their Papa. Dad, I want you to know that I'll take care of your son. I will try to love him as much as he loves you. We love you and we will miss you so much. Thank you all so much.
And now my dad's younger brother, thank you.
Hello everyone. As we all know that we lost a legend and dynamic hero person. He's not only my brother as well, father of a family. Whenever someone asks help, he always gets help, even he knows him or not, he is available, always 24/7. And he also helps so many families to get settled in this country. A great person. We miss him. Thank you all. And let us sing that glory.
Good morning, everyone. Family, friends, and loved ones, we are gathered here today to honor, remember, and celebrate the beautiful life of Prasad. I fondly call him Gurugar, always. Gurugar, do this for me, do that for me. When I look back on my life, Prasad's presence is woven into the very fabric of it. I have been blessed with 50 years of close association and friendship with him. Half a century is a long time to know someone, and over those many years, the bond we shared grew into family. He was not just a friend to me, he was like a brother, and someone who is always helpful as a role model. When you find someone in life who leads by example, with that kind of quiet strength and unwavering support, you hold on to him. He is one of the kind of that kind of person. Prasad had a brilliant mind. You all know that, sitting here. More importantly, he had a generous heart to match it. We all knew him as an accountant genius, but he never kept that brilliance to himself. He was always trying to help everyone around him in their personal, professional, and financial management. Whether you were facing a career crossroads, needing advice on a major life decision, or simply trying to make sense of your finances, Prasad was there. He was our steady hand, our advisor, and our confidant. He gave his time and wisdom freely, ensuring that those he loved were secure and on the right path. Beyond his professional brilliance, Prasad was deeply devoted to family and the joy of shared experiences. We have so many memorable events from the times when our kids were growing up together. We stood shoulder to shoulder to the milestones of their education and college. We celebrated their marriages side by side. We shared the profound, unmatched joy of welcoming grandkids into the world. And in between those massive life milestones, we traveled to the world, taking beautiful trips to other countries and building memories that will outlast all of us. Looking back, of course, alongside the profound moments, there were plenty of laughter, especially when we were young and still figuring out how the world worked. And he was working as an accountant in one of the firms in Manhattan, and his boss gave him a free $250 car for him to drive, and he drove that to Manhattan where I was staying, and I asked Gruger, what about me? So he found a vendor who can sell his car for $250. I am reminded of how we used to be attracted to all the vendor offers. I will never forget how we ended up going to Florida on what was supposed to be a free trip, and somehow we ended up buying a land and a timeshare in We may have been outsmarted by the salespeople that day, but the laughter and the story we got out of were priceless. There are kinds of memories I will cherish forever. The moments where we were just two young men navigating life, making mistakes and laughing it through all together. Prasad, Gruger, is a remarkable man. He is always an accountant genius, a dedicated family man, a world traveler, and to me, a brother. The gap he leaves in our lives cannot be filled, but the lessons he taught us about generosity, responsibility, and friendship will guide us for the rest of our days. Thank you, Prasad, Gruger, for 50 years of incredible years. We love you, we will miss you, and we carry your memory in our heart forever. Guru Garu, rest in peace.
Next, I'll introduce Gurli Manikunda, close family friend for about 45 years, probably. Longer than that. Here's Gurli Manikunda.
Namaskar. Om Namah Shivaya. Prasad, me, Vice Central Prasad, Vice Central, 9 floor Panisawad, 8 floor Panisawad, Lanchil Kalsavada, I like my friendship name. Name English will go on and Panisawad. Mantamandu, Talana, కానీ నేను విశ్వలోకంగా ఒక సంవత్సరం మాత్రపడి అన్ని చోట్ల వచ్చి ఈ వాడి హౌస్ నేను చూస్తాను. That's where they lived all his life. And then we grew up together with my family and friends. ఎన్నో సహాయాలు చేశాడు. అని అనేక సలహాలు ఏదైనా చెప్తే చాలు మురళి ఇలా చేయాలి. అది అన్నయ్యగా చేశాడు. అన్నయ్య కన్నా ఎక్కువ బ్రదర్ ఎవరి నాట్ నిశ్చయం and not only just me, whole India, Telugu community will be saying, whole United States, whoever is not saying, Telugu community, non-Telugu community, everybody that works for him will miss him, not just me. We all will miss her, and we hope he will bless us from heaven, and we're going to miss him so much, and hopefully we will go on with the loss of his wife, and then remember the rest of our lives. With all good things he did to us, the community and the world.
Next, I would like to introduce Ram Mohan. Amarman. He's been probably one of Dad's first employees that came to this country in 1983. Here's Ron.
Hello, many of you don't know me. I came in 82, September. I lost my dad at age of 16 with 5 siblings and mom. With out of desperation, hope, I came to the US, and then the first person I met was photographer in September, October. The first time I met with him, Praveen was 2 weeks old. He, both auntie and uncle trusted me with the 2 week old baby in the airport somewhere. Since then, like baby to me. So that's when I started working with him. Without father, I had needed a father figure. So uncle was there. I don't know what to call him, like a brother, father, mother, and uncle as well as boss. I was when he gave me the confidence when he had a dream, it can be possible. He had a dream to make his own, build his own practice. From working from somewhere, he started his own practice, and I was his first employee. He never treated me as an employee. He treated me as like a member of the family. And as Murli said, we were in 98th floor. He had he rented a small place, and we both were in that office for a couple of years. And then as the practice increased, he moved out. I moved with him. So I spent a significant amount of time, 3, 4, 5 years with him on a day and night basis. Every weekend I used to pay him, I can go to their house, and auntie, my mother was taking care of my other siblings in India, and auntie took care of me like her own son or brother. So I owe everything in my life to him. Without anything I came in, and he said in 1973 he came with $13. You said some little money, $13. And then I came with nothing. But he gave me hope that you can make it. So he guided me through all my life. I was not mature enough, I was pretty young. So he guided me what to do, what not to do. And then later on I brought all my 6 siblings, my mother, everyone. So my entire 50-member family owes everything to him. Today what I am is because of him. And I can never repay my gratitude to him. I'll remember him. One thing I remember is I exited this society for about 20-30 years of my business and came back in. Past 2-3 years, uncle called me every month or a few weeks and said, Raman, whatever you are doing, drop everything, enjoy your life. That's one message I want to have. From nothing, he just called, and then for my 50th birthday, because I like to claim 42, my 50th birthday, when my wife asked what do you want to do, I want to have dinner with Prasad. So we all flew in, and then he made time. I just called in the morning, and coming in, he said, let's go together. Kiran and his wife were there too. So that was fantastic. And then last month in May, of all the people I know, he was the first one to call me. I was in Mexico with my wife, and then he called to greet me. So he is the kindest, or one of the kindest people in the world. He touched many lives, but I am the biggest beneficiary I feel for his kindness. Thank you, Uncle. And please forgive me if I have done any mistakes and I did not meet your expectations. You'll be remembered forever by me and everyone in this society. Thank you.
Dr. Neppalli is going to be your next speaker.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and family friends. And I'm from Florida. Suddenly I came to know yesterday my Sai with us, and suddenly told me things. And I spoke to him actually 1 month ago. While he was in his house. But he is a person, everybody spoke to you, a kind, charming, and a happy personality. When I came in 1981, he met me in one of my friends introduced. At that time, he was so nice, kind. He has introduced several friends, even my same childhood in 81. So he made me recognized by several people. So really, he is always a kind person. And when I did my first accounting in 82, he never charged me. I said, Prasad, you sir, will permit that you see, he's such a kind person, he doesn't expect any money, but he wanted to help others. And he helped also my daughter, Rani Mandy, she is an attorney, and he has introduced to several people and improved her practice in New York. So, to tell you frankly, he is a really helpful person, and he doesn't pay for himself, but if he wanted anybody to help, he will come forward. So, as such, I pray God to keep his life in heaven, in a peaceful, and thank you very much for giving me opportunity. Thank you.
Next, I'd like to introduce Dr. Atama Ravi, which is my cousin, my family. She's going to say a few words.
For me, he is my Baba, that is relation that means uncle. But he's a father figure to me. Hindi and Baba always by our side. Many years ago when we came new to this country, as everybody's story is, just trying to establish my feet, plant myself in this country. He took me to all my residency interviews, internship interviews, so many places I cannot forget. Always available, day and night, any day, any time. And helped me through all those things and become a successful physician in the end for all these years. I could call him anytime. I feel he had a special spot in his heart for me and my children, my husband, Pindi and Baba, always there for us. All our functions at home, birthdays, my kids, all the time, and our milestone occasions and ceremonies in the house. The most generous, kind, available, and very, very witty person, I must say. He and my husband shared some jokes. He would spontaneously tell some jokes and they'll have a good laugh. And those memories and that kindness and the generosity and the fact that he was always available will always stay with us forever. Anytime you go, cannot live without eating food. He and Kenny made sure the comfort and care for all of us. I'm sure all of you have experienced, whoever had visited his house, their house. And I must say, Kiran and Pradeep are following in those footsteps. And that's what I have seen. So, a great father, grandfather, I have seen all these things. Don't know what else to say, prepare for this. It's a shock to me. May he rest in peace. Sarvam Sri Krishna Prabhu.
Next, I'd like to ask Kopesh Patel to come and say a few words.
Good morning. We are gathered together to celebrate this man. I know him for 42 years. First time I met him was in 1987. And I just saw him and he says, I'm sure. I said, okay. But later on, when I found out what he did, it was amazing. He is so generous. His generosity goes way above and beyond. He has helped so many people. We won't even know who he has helped. So that will be a real system. One day, about 3 years ago, he called me. Gopesh, come to the house, I want to talk to you. Fine. I go there, I sit there 2 hours. It was just he wanted to see me because usually I used to come to his office several times, but I didn't get time to go. And it was just he wanted to see me. When I come to the office, I usually go and see him several times. And Lakshmi always wants me to eat something like food. And she knows I don't eat spicy. And she always cooked less spicy food separate for me. Praveen and Kiran, I know them since they were a child. And always I call them Praveen, I have this problem. Kiran, I have this problem. Because I am not there to tell to shut up. I have a problem. Because I know what he's going to say next to me. But anyhow, he has blessed so many people. He has blessed so many people's lives. It's unimaginable. You will be blessed, but your heritage will be carried actually and carried. And we both will carry your torch.
That concludes the speeches portion of the meeting. What I'd like to do is ask family members to start. Start with your right hand side, grab some flowers and start the darshana. We'll give you instructions later. Okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, just give us a moment to assemble the family. Once we complete darshan, we'll be walking to cremation. So please just give us a moment.
Please come here, take flowers, offer, and then go. Take flowers.
We'd like to have everyone go clockwise around the casket, so if anyone can line up towards my right side of the chapel.
family friends photo.
Everyone on this side has to be on this side, because we're going to exit that way. This is good, and then we'll exit on the left.
Please tell them one more time.
Ladies and gentlemen, everyone will have an opportunity to come forward, but we just need to organize it so that it's not overwhelming for the family. So everyone will be on this side, will walk clockwise around the casket and then exit on the left.
Left hand flower, take right, put it mouth, flower after feet.
The family will assemble here.
Left hand hold the flowers, take rice, put in mouth, rice, flowers, put it in the feet. Sarvade Thank you.
निजदेवे मातरं श्रियं मातरमे कुले आद्रां पुष्करणीं पुष्टिं मां पद्म सूर्यान् हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं तदेव महादा महाभजातदेव मनोरगामी कृष्णान् हिरण्यं प्रबोधं Thank you.
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Gentlemen, we're going to lift by the candle, and you're going to carry him to the floor and then place him down.
Take both the knife with mouth. Small. Quando la dovete io lo vedo That's it. Follow him. కొంచెం మూవ్ చేయండి. ఓం మైనానగ్నే విధామ మాశోభిత మాస్య పంచ చిక్షుపో మా ఓం యదా శుద్ధం కరోవ జాతవేదః యతే మేనం ప్రహినుత తుభ్యః శృతం యదా కరోసి జాతవేదోతే అథేమం పరిధత్త పితృభ్యః యదా గచ్చ స్యాత్ सुषेमानेका यथा देवाना वशी अवीति वाति से सूर्यन्ते चक्षुः गच्छतो वाता आत्मना ध्यांच गच्छ पृथिवीं च धर्मना आपो वा गच्छ यदि तत्र ते हिता ओषधीषु प्रतिष्ठिता शरीरैः
Gentlemen, you have to place, his head has to be on this side.
So we want to...
So we just have to lift him. You hold it. And then he'll move the machine.
You come back. Come back. Come back.
I'm sorry.
Careful, careful. Watch your feet. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare स्वाहा स्प्रिंकलिंग से विष्णवे स्वाहा मधुसूदनाय स्वाहा त्रिविक्रमाय स्वाहा वामनाय स्वाहा श्रीधराय स्वाहा श्रीदेवाय स्वाहा पद्मनाभाय स्वाहा दामोदराय स्वाहा ओम से ब्रह्मार्पणम ब्रह्महरि ब्रह्माग्नो ब्रह्मण आहुति ब्रह्मैव तेन गंतव्यम ब्रह्मकर्म समाधिना कृष्ण 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 नारायण 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 ओम साई राम 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 केशवाय स्वाहा केशवाय स्वाहा नारायणाय स्वाहा नारायण स्वाहा माधवाय स्वाहा गोविंदाय स्वाहा विष्णवे स्वाहा मधुसूदनाय स्वाहा त्रिविक्रमाय स्वाहा वामनाय स्वाहा श्रीधराय स्वाहा ऋषिकेशाय स्वाहा पद्मनाभाय स्वाहा दामोदराय स्वाहा सर्वं श्री कृष्णार्पणमस्तु कृष्ण कृष्ण नमस्कारम
There should be plastic in the air tag. You did push it?
ओम साई राम ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमो नारायणाय pray for your God. They will open with us, we cannot go, take darshan and they'll come back.